If you want to know all week 4 XP Extravaganza Challenges, go check out the rest of the video. Thanks to FireMonkey, I'm able to give you a full guide on the week 4 XP Extravaganza Challenges. They will show up on Thursday, November 26th at 8 AM ET. They are all team challenges, so get a squad and jump right into battle. Let's start with the first challenge. You need to deal damage to opponents with assault rifles. The challenge has 3 different stages: 1000, 2500 and 5000 damage. Every completed stage gives you 20k XP, so that's a total of 60,000 XP once you finished all stages. I don't think it's that hard to complete because the damage also works on henchmen, Stark robots, sharks and gorgers. Get yourself a good AR and start dealing damage. Because it's a team challenge, you can do this in squads or team rumble. And if you don't have friends online, just use random fill. There might also be a good LTM once the challenges come out, make sure you check that out on Thursday. For the second challenge you need to hit opponents with Boogie Bombs or Shockwave Grenades. Starting with 1 hit for the first stage and 9 and 15 for the other stages. These numbers were lower before the last update, but I guess they made it a little bit harder to complete. Just go in Team Rumble and start looting some named locations. The items can be found inside chests, but also as floor loot. After you've collected enough Boogie Bombs and Shockwave Grenades, it's time to jump into battle. Try to keep some high ground on your opponent so it's easier to hit them. I recommend using Boogie Bombs because they activate on impact. And if you're out of items, just make your way to the supply drops. Most of the time you can find some shockwaves in them. According to the last leaks, you need to hit multiple opponents with a single item to make it count for the last stage. But that's going to be pretty hard to do 15 times. But if that's going to be the challenge, you might have success around airdrops or on top of the highest build. Once you're done with all the stages, you get a total of 60,000 XP. The third challenge has different stages as well, but this time they don't just increase the numbers after every stage. You have to fish for items in different ways in a single match. You can't work on the different stages in the same match. So for the first stage you have to fish for items from a motorboat. It's pretty easy. Get yourself a fishing rod and catch whatever's in the water from the passenger seat. I think the word items includes fish, weapons, ammo and materials. For the second stage you need to fish from a motorboat and a chopper in a single match. So repeat the first part and get yourself a chopper. You can ask your teammate to fly above the water, but you can also just switch seats mid-air. I don't think the chopper still needs to be in the air to complete it. For the last stage you need to fish for items from a motorboat, chopper and pickup truck bed in a single match. So make sure you stay alive while doing all this. I recommend going to Sweaty Sands because it has a lot of cars. In multiple matches I was able to find a pickup truck at the south side of the location. Just drive to the small pond behind the location and get yourself a rod from the barrel. Now get into the seat in the back of the pickup truck and catch an item. Get the chopper after you're done and the motorboat to finish the challenge. Every stage you complete will give you 20k XP again. For challenge number 4 you need to maintain full shield and health for several minutes in a single match. Starting with 2 minutes for stage 1 and 4 and 8 for the next stages. So first of all you need to get full HP and shield. And the fastest way is getting a chopper close to a slurp truck. For example this one between Holly Hatches and Sweaty Sands. Fly towards the truck to your west and hit it with the blades. You will get full shield and now it's time to survive for 2, 4 or 8 minutes. Just get up high in the sky, don't boost and hope no one sees or hears you. As long as you don't get hit you should be able to complete the challenge. The second option is to stay on the ground and look for shields. And I think Slurpy Swamp is a good location to do it. Just hit some barrels or sit inside the slurpy water and start the clock. If you're lucky with the zone you could just sit in one of those bushes next to the location until you complete the challenge. You can't stay inside the storm while healing because you won't maintain full health. Good luck! For the 5th challenge you need to deliver a semi-truck from outside Upstate New York to Stark Industries. So Upstate New York is the big dark green part on the map around Stark Industries. So we can't pick up a truck from one of those streets. The hardest part might be the fact that most of this location has high ground on the rest of the map. So you can't just drive into Stark Industries. But of course I'm here to help you out. There are a few locations you can drive up to. The first one is the Blue Steel Bridge east of Doom's Domain. On the bridge you can find a semi that most of the time is drivable. You do need to be a bit lucky with the amount of fuel in the truck. Just drive over the grass and through the river until you get back on the road. Follow the road and drive towards Stark Industries. Once you're there you've completed the challenge. On the other side of Upstate New York you can find another bridge with a truck on it. It's near the compact cars west of Dirty Docks. Drive past the rift until you reach a point where the POI has the same level. If you go up the hill from here, you will reach Stark Industries. I had just enough fuel to get up there, and you only need to deliver one semi-truck to complete the challenge. To complete the next challenge, you need to generate power for Stark Industries by riding zip lines to and from Upstate New York. There are multiple zip lines around the location, but 3 of them are close to each other. Let me fly over them to show the locations. You can find them at the south side of Stark Industries. Just use 3 different zip lines to complete the challenge. It doesn't have to be in the same match, but since they're close to each other, you might get it done at once. Now let's move on to 3 challenges that are a bit hard to explain. They don't really tell us what to do or how to do it. I've discussed about it a lot with all members on my Discord, but we can't seem to figure out what it means. Maybe they show up on Thursday, or maybe they are related to the upcoming live event on December 1st. The first challenge is harvest buses and RVs in native Fortnite locations. Some native locations, in my opinion, are Retail Row, Salty Springs and Pleasant Park, since they are from Chapter 1. But Pleasant already turned into Doom's Domain, and Retail and Salty Springs don't have that much buses or RVs. So maybe it's about Chapter 2, Season 1, which means locations like Sweaty Sands, Lazy Lake and Weeping Woods can get added to the list. These locations do have RVs. The second challenge is release Slurp into the atmosphere. According to the leaks, you need to do this 3 times to complete the challenge. Some people say you might have to destroy Slurp barrels, but I think they wouldn't make the challenge so cryptic then. Maybe we can expect some Slurp cannons or rockets around Slurpy Swamp we need to search and activate. I've checked for possible locations on the map and in replay mode, but I wasn't able to find anything. And the last challenge is Boogie before Oblivion. With Boogie, they could mean using the Boogie Bomb on yourself, or you just need to emote before Oblivion. You have the Boogie Down emote of course, but since not everyone has it, I think this can't be a challenge. And the second question is the Oblivion. What can we expect to happen? Do we have to dance to save the Fortnite island? So many questions unanswered. Let me know in the comments what you think you need to do to complete these challenges. I will make a video once I know how to complete them. And the last challenge is a backup challenge. You need to eliminate 15 opponents at Stark Industries, Misty Meadows or Weeping Woods. If a challenge doesn't work or can't be completed because of a map change, they will use this as a replacement. Don't expect it to show up on Thursday, but if it's there, just land at these locations several times to complete the challenge. Good luck with all challenges. I will be live on this channel once the challenges come out. Feel free to join the stream and hang out with the community. So leave a like if this video was useful, subscribe to my channel, make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss a single video. My goal is to reach 25,000 subscribers, so maybe you can help me out. My name is RutgerK, thanks for watching and I see you in the next video.